out, you guys. We got a wild Flaffy right here. I'm actually really excited about this catch. It's my first catch of the night, you guys. I'm just getting started on my nightly adventure here. Haven't caught anything tonight. I've just been hanging out at the house all day long, live streaming. Live streaming is fun. You know, it's raining today, so I decided I'm gonna do all day live stream. It's raining, so I don't really have anything else I can do. I can't go walk in the rain. So, you know, I used to be hardcore. I used to walk in the rain, but that's because I had my lunch break when I was at work, and I was like, I gotta get out of the office. It's terrible to just sit in the office all day. But if it rains and I just hang out at home all day, I really don't mind it that much. It doesn't bother me as much. So 10 candies for that Flaffy. So yeah, I am just gonna hang out around my neighborhood, catch rares on my scanner pretty much all night long. So I am just starting my adventure, you guys. So let's go ahead and check out the scanner for a bit. There's some very cool new updates for POKETRACK. I also wanna show you guys the process to set up POKETRACK just a little bit in case you're new and have never ever used POKETRACK. I actually have to make some new accounts anyway, so it's a good opportunity for me to talk to you guys about it. Now, first off, you can see it says 16% right there on top of the Flaffy. That Flaffy is 16%. You can see it on the map. That's a really big improvement. It basically tells you every Pokemon's IVs on the map without having to touch it. Now, when you touch it, it tells you the moves, tells you the weight, tells you the height, which I don't know why you would want to know those, but I think it's just cool that they put that in there because it's more information, better than no information, and also tells you the time, and that time is accurate. That thing is about to despawn anytime now, so I barely got here in time. Okay, so I need to make a new scanner. They did move around some of the buttons. You used to have to go up here to find the scanner manager, and now you can just go down here, the bottom right, there's a button there to manage the scanners. All right, I need to create one new account. So I am gonna create that new account right now. Let's go ahead and do it. It's gonna take me just a second because the data in this neighborhood is not great, but I do wanna show this to you guys. I'm using this scanner. A lot of people ask me, Jonno, what scanner are you using? I'm using POKETRACK. It's at the top of the app. You can see it in the video. All right, so it is gonna take longer than I expected. There we go, is it gonna work? If it works, it'll be nice, but I'm out here mobile. I usually do this at home where I have Wi-Fi. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing, but we are gonna take just a second and set this up. So this is just one new account. Now, the thing about creating new accounts is you create new accounts and they're level 1 accounts. You need to get them to level 5 accounts or they're gonna throw CAPTCHAs and you'll be answering CAPTCHAs the whole time. So there we go, that's my account, my new account down there, waiting for activation is what it always says first. Then it will be logging in, then it should get logged in. And look, all my accounts are level 8, level 15, level 16, level 16. So they're high level accounts. How did I make it do that? I made it do that by going to settings and I turned on lure party. Now I'm not actually gonna use those lures because I find that to be morally depraved decision. So I'm gonna use my good morals and not use the free lures because that would be wrong. But I am just trying to level up my accounts. You could also use the auto find ditto, but I prefer to use the lure module because it gives you less IP bans in my personal opinion. So less IP bans is good. IP bans are not a big deal. It just bans your IP. If you get IP banned, you can go into airplane mode, interestingly, and it will, and then turn it back off and it will give you a new IP. So it's really not that big of a deal if you get IP banned, but it just kind of slows you down and it's kind of an annoyance. So I use the lure module thing. And then once it gets me up to level 5, I have enough accounts. You can see I'm at RPMs 166 out of 150. I'm actually using too many RPMs, so I'm actually just gonna delete that scanner that I just created. I probably could even delete one more. I used to be using 20 scanners and I was fine, but now I'm using fewer scanners and it seems to be using up all of my RPM, so I may have to buy a bigger Bossland key next time I get one and get more RPMs because I am using them up. I never used them up before. I always had the basic level key, but now I seem to be using up. But anyway, you guys, that's a quick little tutorial on how to use this app, POKETRACK. I mean, really quick. You have to set up the number of accounts that you need. Obviously, you're going to want to use the filter so you're not getting notified of every single Pokemon that spawns. I have mine set to 100% for Bulbasaur. I actually want 95% for Ivysaur, same thing, or Ivysaur, same thing, Charmeleon, same thing, Wartortle. I don't want to catch those. Honestly, Wartortle, I would catch any day of the week, because they're amazing, and I had that set during the water event, and I'm actually going to turn that off because I don't have to, let's do disable IV, because I actually would catch any war turtle anytime. They're super rare for me. All right, I almost would catch a Beedrill, but I'm like, nah, I don't care. Anyways, those are all turned off. You can see they're not checked. I have Raichu at 90%, I have Pikachu at 100%, so some of those I really only want to catch perfect, and Ninetales, I'm like, I'll catch you Ninetales. You don't have to be perfect or anything, so that's pretty fun. I actually would catch a 100% Gloom, and I would catch a 100% Oddish. All right, so that's the sound it makes when I have a Pokemon. I set it to Oddish, and it scanned an Oddish, but then I set it to 100%. You also want to do filter Oddish when IV is unknown. That way, if it doesn't know the IV, it doesn't give you a false positive on an Oddish. All right, so any Vileplume is fine, but I only want 100% Gloom, 100% Oddish. All right, so that's how you can set up your filter real quick. I really don't care about 100% Growlithe. I don't care about 100% Arcanine. And I would catch 100% Poliwag because I still haven't evolved 100% Poliwrath, so there's certain stuff I still want. I have 100% Abra, so I turned that off. I have 100% Kadabra. I turned it off. All right, so 100% Machop, I have one, so I turned it off. All right, you guys, I'm going to cut this clip short, but that is how I use the scanner. It hasn't scanned me anything. That was a false positive because I turned on the Oddish for a second, and then I turned it to 100%, and then it despawned it because it's not 100% one, obviously. So that all happened in the background. I know that that's happening, but you guys probably didn't know that that was happening. Anyway, I'm going to keep on catching rare spawns all night long, so hang out with me, you guys. All right, you guys, so it's a good night. I got my big boy here, Snorlax. There he is. I'm gonna grab him here. Larvitar just found a candy as well, but Snorlax, that's probably gonna be my good catch for the night, I'm thinking. Oh my Lord, he's 2550. Oh my goodness. I already know from my scanner that he is 71% IVs. So this is about to be a battle, you guys. Wow, 2550. He's a big boy. Wow, oh my goodness. There we go with that first great throw. You guys know how I do. I play pro. First throw, great throw. Let's see if I can really get this guy in the first throw. Of course not, he's a big boy. All right, so let's go ahead. Second berry, second great throw. Coming right up for you, big boy Snorlax. Coming right up for you. All right, second throw. Can I get this guy on the second throw? That's the question here. Oh yeah, 3 bombs. Woo-hoo. Yes, that's a good one right there. Snorlax, 2550. What a big boy. Lick and heavy slam. That puts me up to 104 candies. Really strong, so that's 71%, really strong. It's very rare that I actually know the number correlation to the in-game appraisal, so I actually don't know that really strong is around 70%. That's the first time I've ever known that, so that's pretty cool. And that's thanks to the what's it called? The POKETRACK app now having the, they put the appraisal number in a lot more places. It's in the drop down, it's on the actual, but you don't even have to touch it. Look, it says 71%. I don't even have to touch it. I already know what it is. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with that feature. So yeah, I'm just roaming around town tonight, catching rares. I missed a couple of Chanseys already, so I'm hoping for like a Chansey or a Blissey or something like that. But that's all I'm doing, you guys. I'm just driving around. So that's what I'll be up to all night long. Alright, you guys, so I do want to get my Pokestop streak, so I'm going to hop out of the car and do a little walking. It's not raining right now, So as long as it's not raining and I'm close to a couple of Pokestops, I'm gonna walk over there. And I am actually going to attempt to walk off all of these 2K eggs. So we are gonna get some egg extravaganza action in on this episode. No doubt, you guys, I wouldn't leave you hanging on the event. I wanna play the event too. Even though it's raining, I am gonna go walk these off. So I'm gonna go and do this real quick. Let's go and spin this Pokestop, and then I'll come back after I'm done with the little bit of walking that it takes to get these to go off. So it's just gonna take me a lap around the block, basically. So yeah, I was planning on playing from the safety and privacy of my car tonight, but I do need to get a little tiny bit of walking done. So here we go. This is my local, we call it bottle shop, for those of us who are classy and buy expensive bottles of liquor. If I can actually get the stop, there we go. I'm actually gonna walk over to the cemetery because there's a bunch of stops over there. That's right over here. I'm gonna do a little bit of walking right over there and then walk off these eggs. And then I'll come back and return to just catching rares from the car. All right, you guys, so I'm at my home. I'm just sitting at my desk doing some work here. And check this out. I'm going to show you how you can manage your scanner just a little bit. Let's go ahead and see. So it says here, I'm actually only using about 56 requests per minute. You can see that at the bottom of the screen. Before, it was well over 150. I found out that that's because I had my settings set to do the lure party. So the lure party makes it use more requests. Normally, you're not going to need that. So I was kind of in a situation where I'm like, well, I need to create about 10 more accounts. But if I'm using these accounts, they're going to take me over my requests. So what I'm going to do is actually log out all of these accounts, aside from maybe one or two, because I want to keep on scanning. And then I'm going to create my new accounts, and I'm going to enable the lure party for those accounts until they get to level 5. I have to do that to avoid CAPTCHAs. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing here right now. I'm creating the accounts here on my Wi-Fi, which is a little bit easier to do than doing it while I was out and about earlier. Although you can see this is a little bit slow too. There we go. So it goes, I'm not a robot, and you have to solve one CAPTCHA, and then you can continue. I was having some minor account creation issues earlier today, but then they resolved themselves, and now I'm able to create accounts again. So I'm just creating up about 20 accounts. I've noticed that 20 accounts seems to be the sweet spot for doing scans for the full 2 kilometer radius, something like that, for the full radius that you can scan in this app. So I'm going to set myself up some more accounts. I'm going to enable the lure party, get those accounts to level 5, and I'm going to keep on scanning here from home and look for rare Pokemon. So I wanted to tell you guys how that feature works, and that's why I was over my RPMs earlier. I had the lure party feature turned on, which will use more RPMs, but you can use about 20 scanners when it's not turned on. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Alright, you guys, so we're jumping right into my egg hatches here. I didn't quite get my recorder open in time. I was walking up and down my block just to get these to hatch. They only had it was like 0.5 to go off. So I was like, let me just walk to the end of the block and then I'll walk back. So far, really good hatches. Skarmory, Tyrogue, both out of 2K eggs. So let's look at this Tyrogue and see what he's going to evolve into. Oh, HP, that's going to be a Hitmontop. Let's just go ahead and do it. That's a fun evolution. So yeah, I'm just chilling at home. I'm scanning for some rares. There's another Chansey on my scanner. I'm probably going to go for that, but I wanted to get these eggs hatched first. I'm all about comfort, you guys. I just have to be comfortable while I play Pokemon Go. If it's nice weather out, that's great, but if it's not, then I'm not going out there, you guys. I'm gonna go out in my car. So yeah, I'm just driving Pokemon Go. I did walk a little bit a second ago, got a little bit of a run in. That was kind of cool. Got a little tiny bit of exercise for the day. It really sucks to not get any exercise on a given day. So it's nice to get out there. HP defense, best I've ever seen. That's nice. That's going to be an evolution. So let's go ahead and evolve that one as well. I have the candies for it. I'll probably have to label that one. It's like 96% or something like that. But yeah, once it's a Haunter and it's starred, that means it's a good one and I won't throw it away. So at least evolving it lets me know that it's something worth keeping for later on. Because nothing gets to a Haunter and gets a star unless it has good IVs. Alright, so let's go ahead to my next hatch. I'm really hoping to hatch a Snorlax. I don't know if it's possible. So, Shelder. I've hatched so many Shelders out of 2K. I don't know why they put those in there. That's not really a top tier attacker, so I'm not sure why people would be excited about that. But I don't know, Shelder, maybe it's rare. Maybe some people don't have Shelders, so maybe that's why they're hatching more Shelders. But I've hatched about 6 of them since the event started. Elekid, not a bad hatch. Let's go ahead and evolve him. Why not, you know? It's a rainy day, not much going on my channel. I was doing live streams all day, so there was stuff going on, but not that many people come to hang out on my live streams. I don't know why. I have a pretty high quality live stream. I have 1080p, it's got my camera, it's got the game, everything is 60 frames per second, it's real nice. I actually forgot to appraise this guy really strong. So yeah, I wish more people would come hang out on the live stream. If you guys are seeing this, definitely please hit the notifications bell on my channel. It's next to the subscribe button, and that bell will give you notifications when I'm going live. Battle with the best of them, attack, best I've ever seen. Not bad, let's evolve him. Why not? I'm doing evolutions today. This is fun. Alright, so I'm just doing some evolutions for some stuff that I got candies for. Coughing evolution, that's kind of crazy. I'm hoping it gets some good attacks and then maybe I can power it up. Battles with the best of them and 1 perfect stat. I'm like, that's good enough to use all my 50 candies that I waited so long for. He got Tackle and Dark Pulse, not the best moveset there. Is that the last of my eggs? I believe that it is. So I'll probably catch this Houndour as well, because that's a pretty good spawn, especially for the couch. I'm waiting for it to show me my experience for my eggs. Doesn't it seem like it should have shown the experience down there at the bottom left at some point? Maybe I missed it? That's weird. Oh, I almost thought that was an excellent throw. Yeah, you guys, so I'm just chilling. I am going to go catch that Chansey. It's still early. I've still got plenty of hours left of the night, but my video has gotten kind of long already. So, you know, I think I'm going to catch rares tonight, but I may just catch them and then not necessarily film all of it because, you know, the video's kind of long, but we'll see what happens. All right, you guys, I'm going to go catch that Chansey. I'll be back. Alright, you guys, so here I am. I came for the wild Chansey. Interestingly, Chansey not on the nearby. It's like, what does it take to get on the nearby? Some kind of exclusive list for only the really cool Pokemon. Chansey's feeling left out over here. Anyway, Chansey, I'm gonna catch you. You'll be on my team now. So let's go ahead and get this Chansey girl. This is gonna be the last catch for my episode, just because it's getting so long. I'm up to like 20 minutes now. So I'm like, man, I spent too long talking about other stuff that probably wasn't that important. But for those of you who have been wondering about how the scanner works and how to get your scanner set up, a little bit of information in this episode about it, maybe a little bit too much information, because not everybody can use the scanner. Obviously, it costs $5 a month to use it, and not everybody can do that. But a lot of people have asked me about it. Certainly a number of people have asked me about it, so I always try to give you guys the information that you're asking for, so I slipped it into this episode. Not too bad. It did take up some time, though. Let's go check out my Chanseys. I can evolve a Chansey right now, which is pretty fun, I must say. And if I'm going to do something fun before the end of the episode, a Chansey evolution is not a bad way to go. This one has a star. Let's go see why. 2500, I must have hatched it. Really strong attack defense, really strong. That's not great. I guess I probably don't have any good Chanseys. Battle with the best of them. There we go. HP best I've ever seen. That's great for a Chansey. That's a female. Let's see here. Really strong defense, really strong. Let's see if I have any others that have stars on them. Nope, I certainly don't. So Chansey with the best HP. Let's go ahead and do it. Blissey evolution. So I got a lot of Blissies, and now I'm gonna have one more. Eventually I'll power these big girls up, but not today. Today I'm just gonna evolve one more, put them in the ranks. Let's see how strong it comes out. A hatch, 2500 Stardust. That will come out to 1782, not strong enough to even put in a gym. It must have some power-ups, but not this one. Anyway, let's go check out my Blissies real quick. I got a nice little Blissey collection now. Quite a few Blissies. I don't think there's many people who have as many Blissies as me, but it's because I have wasted my candies. Some of these are really not that good. Check this one out. Room for improvement, HP best I've ever seen. That's crazy. Perfect stat, even though the worst appraisal. So kind of interesting. But yeah, some of these have good appraisals. Some of them I caught wild, which is kind of sweet. And some of them, this one I caught, I am powered up, I believe. Let's see what the appraisal is. Really strong attack, really strong. See, this one isn't even like great appraisal. I don't have any really great Blissies as far as I know. But anyway, just a quick little peek at my Blissey collection, just for fun. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all my awesome subscribers, and peace!